of ended there. So yeah, if you take that as your guide, as your vector into this match, we'll have to see how it all turns out here. Welcome to the show. It's Isak versus Copenhagen Wolves, and this is the Fragbite Masters Group A, and we're at the losers match. So yeah, if Isak lose this map, then they go to the lower bracket. If Copenhagen Wolves win it, then they go into the consolidation match tomorrow against either LDLC or NIP. We'll have to find out for that tomorrow, but still, not a bad spot for the Copenhagen Wolves if they can get it that far, and it will be the CT side for the Wolves, but that's a great start for MupsG, who was kind of the MVP of Isak on this map.
Yeah, definitely, and he already starts it off strong. 4-on-4 situation here. They do manage to get a return onto MupsG, but this is still a plant situation for Isak, and they're going to be able to get it fairly quickly. Good ambush here by Kiervi. He stops the man from getting out from Longhouse. Nico gets caught, but then Kerrigan returns and takes out Freeze, so we're into a 3-on-3.
And kind of a curious bomb planting position, because I'm not sure that can't be the... Yeah, I think the box is going to cover if you're defusing, so I'm not sure why they didn't put it on the other side of the box then. Maybe a little bit of a mistake here from Isak. Hopefully it's not going to cost them too much, as Barry is about to go down as well. And now look at it, they can defuse here without being shot at from long. If they had put it a little bit further up, this would have been a huge issue. Kirby coming in, gets the one, has the pistol out, and oh my god, he's going to get it in the end. That's a quad kill. And Kirby saves Isak eSport in spite of the kind of unfortunate position here. I mean, if this had been planted on the other side of the box, he would already be fine to take the fight. But he gets it anyway. A lot going on in that round. What a crazy round.
I can't believe that he manages to walk up there as if it's nothing at all. Kirby with some ice in his veins right there. I mean, especially with the execution at the end, just like, okay, he's not that far along on the defuse. There's a bit of a mistake there from Copenhagen Wolves. The man who was actually on the defuse, he got off of it to start it up again. And that was a bit of an odd situation there because he lost a couple seconds. I mean, if he holds on to it, he may very well get that defuse in time.
Yeah.
So, bit of a mistake there from Copenhagen Wolves. Maybe some miscommunication. But Isak walk away with the pistol round. They've already taken some significant damage, however, in this second round here. So,
yeah,
bit of a touch-and-go situation for them.
The double scout, although Nico on fire, in fact, he's going to go down. The flames eat him, and Barry... I mean, it's going to be a crispy snack waiting for him if you're into that sort of thing. Pimp waiting on the angle and actually does take up 2 kills. Headshots all around. The P2K or the P250 at that range, just way too powerful. And now it's going to be Cajun walking out with the scout. One more click here on anyone at this point. It's actually going to net him a kill. And Kerrigan comes in with almost impeccable timing. Still going to be Kerrigan, and he has got the armor as well, and it's a 1-on-2. This is a situation he could actually clutch.
Yeah, this is a very scary situation. Oh, he just barely misses the timing there through the smoke.
Even jumping and shooting right now could kill him up, so he's gonna go for it once, go for it twice, third time, pistols out, and there it is. And Freeze is just kind of wondering over there if that was going to be a kill or not. Now, Freeze has got to at the right time. He's waiting right at the edge, and Kerrigan will take him down. What a great triple kill. And I'm wondering, I don't know. I'm wondering why Freeze took that long, why he didn't help out, because you could kind of tell Kerrigan was committed to making that jump play work.
Yeah, I mean, that was like, what, like 2 or 3 jumps? Basically, it's like AK, no wait, okay, 5-7.
Yeah.
And yet Freeze doesn't move a muscle. Now, Freeze is just like, yeah, not, 17 HP. I can't take this fight.
Oh, man. So that's got to be painful. But Isak, they're unfazed. They just go on buying. And I mean, it's not that bad. 2 AKs, 1 Khalil, 1 Scout. I actually think this is not such a bad choice for the terrorists to do.
No, trying to keep the pressure up right now, basically. Yeah, this is the fight. This has turned into the game of chicken. Who's going to crack first and have to eco? And so Isak, they want to make sure if they have the money to buy it, if they can get a good start here, this could be big. But Barry already getting tagged down fairly low, getting caught in that corner. And there you go. Spray through the smoke from Glaive into Upper Dark. Picks up the first kill here for Copenhagen Wolves. And the Wolves are still looking pretty solid. Haven't really pushed out anywhere on the map. They do have Pimp in a bit of a forward position in Longhouse, making sure that nobody can sneak in here from Isak. But Copenhagen Wolves still kind of looking towards that. Well, they're looking to get in a position to be able to deal with the B-split push, but that's just not going to be the case.
Walking into Freeze with the Scout and Spawn is going to take Pimp down to 13 health. So some damage has been returned at the very least. But Isak still held up in the middle, and Glaive, well, actually it's going to be Cajun opening up, and Glaive tries to sort of peek in, so they're both facing one each at a time, making it really confusing for Isak to know exactly which corner they're going to be looking at. Now they're down to 2 members alive, but that's the one problem. The other big problem is the time that's left. Just 25 seconds. I'm not really sure what the plan is here. I mean, they have 1 smoke on Freeze. If they could smoke off Nico and plant on that new side of the boxes, maybe they could get a bomb plant this round. That would be a lot to gain right now for them.
Yeah, Smoke just goes sailing in there, but Nico manages to land the one shot. Freeze has only got 69 HP. Nico can't find this shot, but he's still got support from his mate. Not for long, though. Good spray control there, but 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He just doesn't have time here for the plant.
No, and he didn't have the bomb either. That was actually being dropped by his teammate. So now he has to stay alive. That's the most important thing, and he will actually manage it. So a bit of a strange round all around. I think the idea was to get the bomb down and secure that money, but without it, they still save an AK, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't a very long game of chicken, Anders. They kind of went crashing into each other fairly quickly there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you've seen that. It's like the gif of a new modern car crashing into a car from the 50s. And the car from the 50s, it looks beautiful and everything, but it just crumples like a tin can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to Isak.
Like it's designed to kill the driver.
Basically. Yeah, pretty much, right? Oh, man. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight, but...
Well, I mean, there's like an element of natural selection there. What if you just mounted all cars with like a knife pointing at your chest? Would you ever go like more than 20 kilometers an hour? You wouldn't. It'd be genius. All this safety is making people go crazy, man.
Yeah, they think they're invulnerable and they're just speeding around.
Take the safety off. Just take all the safety labels off and just let it sort itself out. That's what it's all about right there.
Still wondering exactly how things are going to shape up here. I mean, it looks like Isak is just going to go for another bum rush. Straight out onto the A side, up Cat and Cajun B. He's in a prime position. Nico landing the first headshot. Not going to follow up on the second one, but he gets the jump on the third. And they just go for that plant, trying to abuse that new bomb plant since the update, but it's not going to be good enough here. Freeze does manage to walk away with 1 kill.
Be amazing if you can pick up a second one, but he can't. And that actually leaves them in a bit of an awkward situation, money-wise, because he's kind of been skipped out of 1 round win here, Freeze, and because he doesn't save the AK, he can't afford it anyway. So now everything is a little bit weird. I mean, they will be able to buy him a scout, and he's got the AKs as well to save him up, but they could have all had AKs here instead. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. 3-1 though, and oh, that would have been a beautiful moment.
That would have been sick. Sean Gears would have been proud. Oh, that's too bad. Well, Freeze, yeah, you're right though. I mean, that could have made the difference there. Just 1 plant. I mean, it also is. I think the biggest thing, though, you know, they can still afford the AKs, but the biggest thing would have been that's a near full set of nades. -1 flash, $800 still gets you an HE, a flash, and a smoke.
Oh,
nice shot by Nico though. Takes out Freeze. Scout versus AWP. Well,
he's so much on point. I mean, it feels like he doesn't like over adjust his aim. He just adjusts it straight on. Cajun does spot Barry creeping up the NOA tower in the middle, and the follow-up grenade does a little bit of damage. So this is actually a really scary start for Copenhagen Wolves. Isak they're in a lot of trouble right now, in fact.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely looking a bit rough for them. They've got, I mean, MupsG is out on long pit, but 3 guys there to lock him down. And they are looking through Cat right now. Copenhagen Wolves pretty much with the ideal position, although they could get a man caught out on Cat, and that's going to be Nico. Overwhelmed fairly rapidly there. Isak looking to speed up behind this, and there's the second kill. But it's still a man advantage situation for Copenhagen Wolves.
Yes, it is. 30 seconds left. Molotov there is going to deny them at least part of the map. And, well, Kerbu trying to make it happen. But, again, the jump shot comes out. Actually, Pimp who picks up the kill, but still keeping them occupied with the jumping there and making it 4-1. And Isak, they just can't afford to buy him. There's not much they can do. Look at this here. He actually doesn't over-adjust at all. It's just straight on.
Yeah, dead on. Like, minimum. That was really nice.
No Tech 9s for Isak, by the way. It's disappointing.
That is disappointing. I mean, that thing's got like 30 bullets in it. You can really waste with it, but already. All right, Kerrigan. Double? No, just a single.
Oh, firing squad waiting. Terrorist there. Glaive is going to take the fight with a pistol. Got to be careful he doesn't go down. It'd be really senseless if he did that.
Glaive just believes in being thorough, though. He's like, wait a second, guys. I got 2 bullets left in my M4A1. I'll just get rid of those real quick. Okay, back to the pistol, right?
Yeah, I'm not punching out until the job is done.
But this is definitely looking like Copenhagen Wolves starting to get a lot of momentum behind them. They've got good money on their side.
See Kerrigan waiting until the very last second would buy. He had 11,000. I was sort of wondering, he's wondering how heartless am I? We're winning so much. Should I buy an auto sniper and try and make this worse? He's like, yeah, I will in fact do that. I don't give a damn about what these Isak people want.
It's more like, yes, that tickles my fancy.
It's a big investment, but with the opening kill and almost Sanseer going down as well, I really would have thought Isak would have had a bigger chance on this map than on Cash, but so far it's working out kind of the opposite way. So a really good flashbang in here, and Kebu's going to open up. Cajun with the one return, gets a quick double, and with still 7 bullets left and the smoke up, he's going to have plenty of time to fall back for it. So Freeze and Mups-G. 1 kill is not enough in this round.
No, they need to do a lot more. But basically, they need to get a bomb plant. And that smoke right now, we can see, thanks to X-Ray, we can see Cajun B hiding on the other side of it. Mups-G is going to see him fairly soon there and manage to pick up that kill into a 2-on-3. But there's only 45 seconds left on this clock. So Isak, this is starting to approach that point of no return, where they need to actually make a decision as to where they want to go on this map. And going to the B site could be the interesting one here. There's only one guy holding, and that's Kerrigan with the Scar 20.
Especially because they still have the 1 smoke left. So they could actually smoke off CT spawn, flash in, hope to flash Kerrigan, then move on from there. This is not such a bad plan, but they're going to be walking out without smoke, hoping to not signal anything, and Freeze will pick up the opening kill. He's looking for more. Is anyone else coming? Still Kerrigan inside here, and he's got this auto sniper. They're lining up. There's the 1 kill. He just holds down mouse 1, and they get fed right into the machine.
That was like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Peaks and repeaks as well. Like, look at this, right? This is about as nice as it gets. And that's actually Freeze taking a shot and missing it as well. So a bit of an awkward position there for Freeze. Because the AWP, I mean, AWP, you get in there, you just take that shot. As soon as you, especially when your mate has already gone ahead of you into the blender and gotten that information. Okay, we know where he is.
Yeah, but it's the fear factor.
It is.
That gun is so loud and it's so obnoxious. It's like the Hind helicopter. You're not really sure what it does, but it's so loud and it's so big that you're just gonna throw away your AK-47 and ride away on your horse if you're, if you're in Afghanistan.
I was actually expecting the, fear factor where it's like, he had to eat some cockroaches to get that round, right? If you ate 3 cockroaches, you got the round. Did you have fear factor in Europe?
I don't.
You know that show where it's just like people are forced to do atrocious, horrible things? And
yeah, but actually, I think it's like I hope we don't have it, because it feels to me like it's mainly poor people who really desperately want like $10,000 or something. All right, never mind. Let's move on from that uncomfortable topic here as Nico does land a really nice headshot, goes for a repeat. It's going to be the second. Can we get a third one as well? He actually does get that kill mid-air on Barry, and then now he's up to oh no, he misses it, sorry, and he's going to go down. In fact, Kebu was the one who got him there, and now it's a 2-on-3. Freeze goes down, and Kebu will get the bomb plant, but he's stuck inside the smoke, and Kerrigan with the auto sniper has come in from the B bomb site. Still good job from Nico with that double kill. Actually looked like, I thought for a second he got that second kill mid-air. 7-1 though, Sumner.
Yeah, this is starting to get out of hand.
A little bit, a tiny bit.
The important thing here is that Isak are able to get plants.
Oh, Sancius on 0 kills.
Yeah, that hurts.
And 1 on Barry as well.
And yet that he still has more points on the scoreboard. So what did Sancier do? I guess he got a plant somewhere.
Do you get points for eating cockroaches? I don't know.
I have this many points.
It's a horrible topic that we've gone on to.
No, there was some horrible stuff. It's like the that you just can't look away, right? You should be looking away. Why are you watching this? God, help you, nightmares, and then you're still watching.
They're waiting for him. They're expecting this from Kerrigan, and actually, well, that's going to still work out for Kerrigan, so that's unfortunate. And because they're not controlling long, Isak have nearly a standard setup, but they're missing this long control, which is sort of the normal component of it. It means if Copenhagen will start pushing out here, they're going to get so much information about what's happening. So Isak seem to be letting some of the basics slip, and maybe it's going to really backfire on them.
It's also, the other thing is here, okay, well, let's go ahead and go into this round, right? 2-for-2 trade right now at the mid, and that's very good acceleration there from Isak, but Nico steps in with a good nade, and that's going to limit things here for Isak. It's basically Sanser alive in a 1v3, stuck out on the B slope. The problem is that the bomb is stuck on the wrong side of the wall. It's still out in mid. So he is kind of caught in a bit of a corner here.
Oh, but he picks up his first kill. There's a silver lining here. The bad news is that he's got Nico on one side and Kerrigan with the auto sniper on the other side, and he was just never going to make it out of there in the first place. 8-1, moving into the 10th round. Copenhagen Wolves are moving closer.
I don't think we've seen Pimp push out from a house like that tonight, at least, right? We haven't really seen much aggression out from Copenhagen Wolves, despite the fact that they have 8 rounds. They aren't going for any kind of crazy plays.
Oh, Even with the flashbang, it's not enough here. Nico will miss a shot, but he's got a little bit of backup here in Pimp. And the question is, are they going to be so focused on getting close that they're going to forget about this? There's someone over on short as well. I think that's Cajun coming in from short. So flashbang goes in, and Pimp almost gets the double spray down here. And now Glaive, there's an edge right here. The smoke, flashbang, he's going to let one guy through, and then actually Freeze will take him down. So Isak have a real chance now.
Yeah, Freeze to save the day. Not the best rifle here for Kerrigan either. He's going to put some shots through, but it's going to be Cajun B with that M4A1. Manages again to go for just the 1-for-1 trade.
Oh.
And then Freeze walks up casually and finds Kerrigan waiting an element. So
that's upsetting, because that smoke from Kerrigan, I think, was Kerrigan's way of saying, if you can just leave me alone for a second, I'll try for more of this ridiculous jumping action with the auto sniper, which would have been really fun. I would have loved that, but that didn't work out. Freeze is like, no. Oh, that's
nice.
actually... Oh, but the return from Nico. Such a good start. Just getting Glaive down to half, but then Nico one-ups him and catches him jumping.
Watching games like these are like riding a roller coaster. You never know what to expect, right? You know, you're just like, oh, up and down. Like, oh... And then all of a sudden...
Well, yeah, it's kind of up and down, but this is more like the Thorin roller coaster, where it's like mainly down for one team until the tracks end and you just explode.
You go into the pit of lava, basically.
Yeah. I think that's more where we're at right here. Except Isak have just like reached like a tiny bomb. It's only going in that direction. It's just going slightly slower downhill, but it's still on the decline here.
Basically, we're waiting for the mole men to jump them.
Well, they're getting out into the middle. This is an attempted B push, but they're kind of pushing back again. So I'm not really sure you can even call this a fake, because with 2 people down, you're not going to fake anyone out. You can see the Copenhagen Wolves have almost not moved out of position at all. Nico was scoped up in the middle. That's about the most they sold at. Cajun picks up the first one. Nico with the follow-up. And Sans here, well, crouching in the middle of nowhere. So... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Isak could have seriously thought that they would have forced anyone from Copenhagen Wolves to move once they're 2 people down. That can work if you have 5 members alive or something like that, but...
Well, exactly, right? If you have the man advantage or you're even on numbers, then yeah, okay, then potentially that kind of fake can work. But if you have enough people to hold B site solid, I mean, 2 guys, 2v3, you should be able to even hold B site in that position, right? So Copenhagen Wolves, they really don't have to over-rotate. And here we go. Actually, Copenhagen Wolves going for a bit of aggression, Cajun B into lower dark, which isn't something we've seen them do. That's gonna change the pace up a little bit. And that's what I was wondering. If Copenhagen Wolves with 9 rounds, or even with 8, 7, you get past the 6 round mark basically, you should have like free reign to do whatever you want at CT side. Just push out through long house, get into lower dark fast, go for the crushing pincer movement, upper dark, lower dark, these sorts of plays, right? We haven't really seen that from Copenhagen Wolves at all.
Yeah, I think this was a power play, because they knew they were going to be ecoing, right? They just went around and they lose the subsequent one. I think this is Copenhagen Wolves' way of saying, let's see if we can really crush them, sort of crush their morale as well. Barry has stolen the one rifle here, but he's going to get flashed, and now, well, in a sandwich.
Yeah, two angles watch there, Pimp and Nico. And Freeze, one thing I like here is that Copenhagen Wolves aren't giving Freeze any kind of movement. They've got the man advantage. They know that he's alone. They're not leaving a site unattended. They're making sure that Freeze isn't in handful.
Yeah. If they were really clever on this terrorist splinter cell or whatever it is, they just arm the bomb outside and then run in when there was like 2 seconds left and blow up the bomb site. I'm just trying to think outside the box here, because Isak need anything they can get at this point.
They're just gonna grab one of those cars that's over on long, right?
Yeah, well, that would be incredible. Somehow that looked like that shot was gonna hit.
I feel like that would be sick on Inferno. You know how apparently somebody proved that you can drive that car all around on Inferno, right? If they could just figure out how to get that car to work.
Isak going for an opening. There's a good headshot there from Kirby. Maybe there is going to be a chance, but Nico's still alive down here. Missed the first shot. Grenade follow-up. Does a little bit of damage to Barry, but not too bad. Still a 3-on-3 here. And Isak need a lot more rounds, but Nico is going to find that shot. I'm not sure if... No, it didn't hit the follow-up guy. But Pimp will come in with a really good round. And I mean, everybody on Copenhagen Wolves is pretty even. There's nobody really running away with the game. Nico's at 17 kills, but, 13, 11, 11, and 9 kills. There's nobody really struggling, whereas still 2 kills on Sansia, 2 kill on Barry. They can't exactly play this game 3-on-5.
No, that's the main issue here. Nico also, I mean, top fragging 1705, like that's a really respectable scoreline for your CT side dust too. But you're right, I mean, it's like Isak you can have all the strats in the world, but if you aren't landing the shots, you aren't really going to go anywhere. And that's kind of the problem that Isak are running into right now. Is that they are going with some right calls.
Oh
but
no!
Then Nico comes popping out of the box at you like that.
He even saw the gun barrel and he still couldn't pick up the kill. It's just one of those days. I've released this one of those maps for Isak. Feels like they should be getting some of these openings at least. Carrigan scoped up here. Still no bomb plant for the terrorist side, and they're going to get shut down here. The hunt is on, and Kirby goes down. And,
well, that card needed a new coat of paint. It's all good. Paint it red. Candy apple.
Red? I'm not sure.
Look you're giving me, man.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what car you're driving, Sumner, but I think that car needed more than just a paint job, to be honest. I'm not a mechanic or anything, but I just feel like I feel like there's more wrong with that car than just the paint.
Maybe I should start with having 4 wheels.
Oh, Carrigan is maybe going to get hunted down. He actually gets 2 shots that he probably should have had, but now Sansir is feeling it. We've been trash talking him for too long, and he picks up 2 great headshots. Going into shot, Freeze is going to take down Nico. Maybe they can salvage a little bit of their reputation here on Isak's side. It's going to be a 4-on-1, and Sans here with a triple kill. Can he get the quad at the end? He's looking for Glaive, who's already spraying down, and he will pick up 4 kills. So Sans here trying his best to do a little something for himself.
Wow, he got 6 frags there all of a sudden. This is actually him waking up a little bit. But now we get to go onto their CT side, and we can't forget that Isak actually put up a good fight versus Nip on their CT side of Dust too. Not coming out ahead in the rounds, but still, getting a respectable number. So we have to see if they're going to be able to put a stop to Copenhagen Wolves here, if they're going to be able to lock some sites down. We're going to be looking to Mupsg and Kirby, who had really strong performances versus Nip, to step up here right now and just kind of shut down their respective sites.
This would be a fairly unreal comeback if Isak could make it.
Yeah, it would be sick.
It's like a whole number of, a lot of steps on the way here that have to work out just perfectly for the CT side. But if you're just joining us, then welcome to the show. This is the first day of the group stage of the Fragbite Masters Season 3. And out in the middle, it's Barry instantly going down. Mupstars get a return. A lot of flashbangs draining through, and Copenhagen Wolves are going to keep pushing out, trying to get to that B-bomb site. And actually, they are going to be able to wrap around as well. So now, well, they're going to be in some trouble here. The bomb should be...
Wait,
oh,
that's the bomb.
No, it gets caught.
What was it doing there? What was Glaive doing in lower dark, so close to mid doors?
What in blazes? That was just a big mistake from Copenhagen Wolves, honestly.
That practically throws around here. Nico gets a great headshot on the Kirby, but we're into a 2-on-2 now. 48 seconds left. Cajun V is wrapped all the way back through T-spawn. But the angles that Isak are working from right now, they don't exactly leave them exposed to Cajun or Nico either.
But there is still a flashbang on Cajun, so they could maybe make an opening. There's one on Sans here as well.
30 seconds. Even if they get the bomb now, they're going to be hard-pressed to get onto a site.
Yeah, let's see. 25 seconds still ticking away, and there's the opening. Cajun takes that one. Now Freeze down low, trying to control this bomb. He does land the first shot here, dropping them low. 15 seconds. They basically have to just try and fight him right now. And there it is. Cajun will open up. The headshot happens, and Copenhagen Wolves continue. Or should we say the downwards roller coaster? It's very near the ground right now.
It's rattling hard on those tracks, man. I mean, Isak, the mole men, they cut the brake cable.
I feel like at this point, they can kind of look so far ahead on the track that they can actually see that there are tracks missing further up. But it hasn't, they got no brakes on, there's no emergency stop. So it's kind of a little bit too late.
Oh, and Mupsg getting headshot. This is not starting off too good here. Isak, they know they're far behind. They know they have to go for some risky plays here to try and find any kind of edge. Oh, and this is one of them, Kirby. He could get a very quick flank up Cat right now, but he gets spotted out by Nico. And that's going to be the end of that. Copenhagen Wolves now with a 2-man advantage, and they've already snuck their way out onto B-side. Pimp is going to open up the defense there. And this is just looking like a chicken shoot. Copenhagen Wolves, they've got full control.
This is looking more like a fight between, the second and fourth team in Denmark maybe should. So, I don't know. I mean, I still think on the first map, Isak showed us so much that I'm just wondering if this isn't just the Dust 2 effect coming into play a little bit here. Copenhagen was just being up to such a good start that the few crucial rounds that Isak should have won, they didn't, and then they just lost all hope. And now it's a triple scout, Deagle, and C-Set 75 combination here. That you have to look pretty far into the manual to find this kind of strat coming out.
This is an Olafmeister play. This is actually the anti-hacker strat on Dust 2. I kid you not. when you realize what's going on and you're trying to jump to B side, and every time you're getting hit, then it just turns into the game by 5 scouts and who can get the headshot first.
Hope that you're a little bit faster than the guy with the trigger bot.
Exactly. You bait one guy. Basically, it's like everybody doesn't want to jump because they're going to be the first one, and then you realize, oh wait, he can see us through the door, and you get shot anyway. So you just kind of go for it. Yeah, it's fun times.
Well, they've done a tremendous amount of damage. The only one who's sort of intact right now is Pimp, but everyone else is very low. And yeah, easy kills coming in here for Kjaerbye with the CZ 75. Doing some good work, and still got 50 seconds left here in this 3-on-4, but they're dropping members left and right, and I don't know, it feels like maybe Isak have bought themselves another round here.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward here for Copenhagen Wolves. 1-for-1 trade again, but still, this is a situation. Oh, Sanser just barely missing the shot there. The timing did not work for him, but they're going to be able to get 2 rifles to work with. And that's the big difference maker here. They're going to be able to get up to the doors fairly close. And now does Kerrigan manage to pick up the shot? He has to land it. Spray through, manages to do some damage, picks up the other guy. He's got 11 bullets left in this gun, Anders.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to land that many of them on Sansier either. Gets a bit of a chance to reload. Still got 14 seconds if he makes the crossover here without jumping or without seeing anyone. Oh, actually, Sansier's still in there. Fakes it once, looking for the peek here, and oh my god, they're just dodging it all the time.
He gets it.
Yeah, he's just going to get it the last second, yeah. But he goes down. Sansier plays it well enough. Tight situation there. There were so many times where they could have spotted each other looking in the wrong way. What a one-on-one.
That was just all timing there. Sanser playing that perfectly as well.
Yeah.
Cutting off the sight, but then backing off as well. Just long enough to stop him from getting exposed. That was just really well done. But Kerrigan, yeah, this one right here is a little bit unfortunate from Kjaerbye. He got a little ahead of himself. Trying to get in there. I mean, he got the information for Sanser, and Sanser played it perfectly, but they could have potentially played that a little bit better working together as a unit.
No dice this time for Nico. Pimp pushing out very aggressively over and long, and actually, they're going to immediately fall back. They didn't even want to think about taking that fight.
They don't have an AWP, though, so it's going to be a little bit tricky here to hold long. But it looks like they're going to shift their attention over to Cat and just trying to potentially get a sandwich. They could catch Kerrigan out in lower dark if Kerrigan floats around here too long.
So this is a nice play, and also something that Copenhagen Wolves like doing. Not the only team, but something they do a lot, which is actually push out long and leave one guy in pit. And I'm so glad that this time it's the guy with the AWP, because eventually, or at least this is the plan right now, is that someone from the CT side is going to get too curious and say, wait a minute, wasn't there some action on long? I'm wondering if they're still over there. And then when they do, Nico's there is like an obelisk of light, just ready to you know, snap them out of the air.
It's a surprise, surprise moment, but Nico hasn't really found a shot yet. They're playing this pretty passively, Isak. You got to give him some respect for that. They just haven't given anything to Nico. It's going to be a cat push coming up here, and they already managed to overwhelm Zanser. Freezes out. It's all down to Kjaerbye, and he gets cleaned up immediately.
And Kerrigan waiting in the middle. That's just brutal. Mubs, he didn't even want to fight there. He just wanted to go and help out his friend Barry, who's now stuck where he spawned on this map. 1-on-4, and Copenhagen Wolves are going to get not just the match, but also map point here. Barry's just, I don't know what he's doing.
He's about to get rendered, man.
I think he just wanted to try and hide in that smoke. Forget about all the problems in the world. Pimp will take him down. 15-4. A very different map here from the first one that we saw. And Copenhagen Wolves, well, not only are they unmatched on that point, but they've also forced a really uncomfortable situation on Isak, as they have pistols and armor for the final round.
Now we have to see if they're going to manage to pull off the crazy Horn Dig plays. Mups G's got that scout, though. See? Oh, he re-peeks. Barely dodges the shot there. Nico just hungry for a kill. They're almost taunting them now at this point. Barry gets picked off immediately over on the B side, however, so that's not going to help things. Kerrigan getting baited in. Surprise, surprise. Freeze is waiting around the corner with the CZ, and that's going to be a nice frag there. They can't get too far ahead of themselves here, Copenhagen Wolves.
No, Sansier looking for the one dig, but not going to pick it up. Kjaerbye is coming up from behind, though, and the timing is pretty impeccable, though. He does lose a teammate before he's finally able to shut down Cajun B. That still does leave the B or bomb site really much open. They've already taken full control, so Freeze is going to get taken down. I don't think he realized there was a guy up in window already, and Kjaerbye, well, 1-on-3. It looks like Copenhagen Wolves, they were getting tired of messing around. They just wanted to make it onto the consolidation match tomorrow.
Well, it seems like they were kind of just toying with him there. Nico, he wanted that shot through the mid door so badly.
Is he going to go for the knife? All right.
Oh, is he trying to throw his pistol over the wall?
I think he actually was going to run in a knife, but he kind of got stuck somewhere.
Alright, Kjaerbye. see the monster play. Nope.
The end is has come. 16-4, ladies and gentlemen, and Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, you know, you want to see the best two move on. So I guess, you know, it was a little bit